Hello and welcome in Financial Front Channel on YouTube. The whale economy, automation, obsolescence, and the new aristocracy. The struggle between the employer and the employed is as old as the concept of a wage. For as long as workers have demanded the right to eat, rest, and be compensated, companies have been searching for the exit button. We've seen it all: the brutal downsizing of the 80s, the aggressive outsourcing of the 2000s, the lean streamlining of the 2010s, and the chronic understaffing framed as efficiency. If a business can find a way to sever a salary from its balance sheet, they don't just consider it, they pursue it with religious fervor. But today the air feels different. The atmosphere has shifted from a light breeze of automation to a Category 5 hurricane. While tech skeptics have spent the last year mocking AI for its hallucinations and the questionable claims of its tech bro profits, the reality on the ground is far less funny. Even in their current imperfect infancy, large language models, LLMs, general-purpose robotics, and generative media are not just assisting workers, they are replacing them. They are getting smarter, faster, and cheaper every single hour. This leads us to a paradox that should keep every CEO awake at night. If you automate every job on the planet to save on labor costs, who exactly is left to buy your products? The data of displacement. The numbers are starting to back up the paranoia. A recent study has sent shockwaves through the labor market, predicting that nearly 40% to 50% of all global jobs could be significantly impacted or entirely displaced by AI. We aren't just talking about flipping burgers. This wave is hitting the untouchables: legal researchers, paralegals, junior engineers, and data analysts. In some sectors, the future has already arrived. Reports from advanced logistics centers show facilities where a mere 9 robots are now performing the workload that previously required 250 human beings. For the theoretical titan of industry, this is a dream. For the worker, it's a nightmare. Even here at a smaller scale, take our own team at Works Media Group. We used to employ a part-time specialist, whose entire job was the tedious task of cutting out Photoshop assets for our animations. Today, Adobe's built-in AI does it in 3 seconds with a single click. No human Tim, no human skill, no human paycheck. We were able to pivot our staff to more creative work, but most corporations won't be that kind. They'll simply delete the position. The call center Canary. If you want to see the AI winter in real time, look at contact centers. A study of nearly 700 companies by research firm Metrigy found a staggering divide. Companies that avoided AI in 2023 hired 89% more human agents than those who embraced it. In firms where AI was integrated, over a third of them immediately initiated layoffs, slashing an average of 26% of their total staff within 12 months. These aren't projections. These are post-mortem statistics for the middle class. The Henry Ford fallacy. So, congratulations. Your hypothetical business has 0 headcount, 0 benefits to pay, and record low expenses. But here's the bad news. In 1914, Henry Ford famously doubled his workers' wages to $5 a day. The legend says he did this so his workers could afford to buy the Model T/S they were building. While that makes for a lovely fairy tale, the truth was colder. Ford wanted to kill turnover and starve his rivals, like Dodge of talent. However, even a cynical legend contains a kernel of economic truth. If the employment rate craters across every industry simultaneously, the velocity of money stops. A person without a paycheck has no buying power. Even those who still have jobs will stop spending out of the pure paralyzing fear that the algorithm is coming for them next. The pivot, catering to the whales. If the masses can no longer afford your products, how do you stay rich? You change the target. You stop selling to the many and start catering exclusively to the few. If you think that sounds like a conspiracy theory, look at the video game industry. Gaming is now larger than movies, music, and television combined. Their most profitable discovery? The freemium model. They give the game away for free to millions of commoners just to populate the world. But the real money comes from whales, ultra-wealthy individuals who spend tens of thousands of dollars on digital assets to own the free players. In this new economy, the masses are no longer the customers. They are the scenery provided for the enjoyment of the wealthy. Conclusion: AI isn't going to suddenly change the world. It is simply accelerating a trend of wealth concentration that has been in motion for decades. As labor becomes less valuable, the assets that produce wealth become infinitely more valuable. We are moving toward a world where you either own the machine or you are part of the scenery. In a world where technical literacy is the only life raft, platforms like Brilliant are becoming essential. Thanks for watching Financial Front channel on YouTube.